Hey fishy folks, and happy Water Change Wednesday to you. Guys, before we get started in this educational video I'm about to drop on you, do me a favor, go ahead and obliterate that subscription button if you haven't done so already. Gently boop the notification bell so you know when I release a new video or if I go live. By the way, today's Wednesday, Water Change Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday, the 8th, I will be going live to celebrate 20,000 subscribers. That's right, folks. I hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm pretty damn excited. My goal for the year is 30,000 subscribers, and I have a long way to go and a short time to get there. That's a song, by the way. If you don't know, I didn't make that up myself. All right, folks. Today's video, box filters. Now, I did a video all about box filters a little more than a year ago, but I keep getting asked questions about box filters, so I'm going to kind of redo the video for you guys right now. So, what is a box filter? Well, a box filter, and this happens to be a corner filter. I actually don't have any boxes available right now, but it holds your biological, mechanical, and if you wanted, you could add a chemical charcoal media, and it's run by air. And as I said before, I'll put a link to that video in this general area somewhere. But I like them because they're cheap and you can customize them, and I'm all about the cheapness. So first of all, they're plastic. Most of them are pretty brittle if you're rough with them. But here are the parts to a sponge filter. Typically, there's slots cut in the top. There's slots cut in the media basket, the original media basket. And so what happens? So air goes in here, creates a little bubble action, and that bubble action creates suction, which creates water flow. So what you want to do is put your media on the bottom and then your mechanical media on top. That's kind of backwards to how other filters are, but that's how I've always done it. That's how I've always seen them. Whatever. Now, what do you use for media? Well, there are commercial medias you could use, like, I don't know, might be that Seachem stuff, I don't know what it's called. Or any little porous rock, pebble, or really anything that'll hold media. I've seen marbles being used, which I don't think is a great idea because I think they're too smooth, but they're used as a weight to hold it down. Of course, I love the lava rock. By the way, I'll put links to pretty much everything I talk about in the description down below. It is an Amazon affiliate link. I will make gajillions of dollars even if you think about clicking. No, you gotta click, you gotta buy something from that section of Amazon. And I don't make that much money, but every little bit helps. Anyway, basically I use the money to buy camera gear because I'm kind of like, I love buying camera gear to make videos. Even though I suck at editing and videography. I'm no Scott McLaughlin, Anyway, lava rock. I like the small lava rock because it fits in there more. What I like about lava rock is, and I had this discussion on, I can't remember one of the Facebook groups, but a guy's like, I like using Lego for mechanical or for biological media. And I'm like, I don't know if he sounded like that. That's just my voice. I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. And I'm like, I don't think Lego's that great of an idea because, it doesn't have all the nooks and crannies that either commercial media or lava rock has. Oh, it works great for me. And I'm like, you probably don't understand the whole beneficial bacteria thing. And just to break it down as simple as I can, because I'm a dumb guy, the cycle, the beneficial bacteria will only grow as big as the food source. That food source is fish waste, typically. So if you have a lightly stocked tank, you might be able to get away with using Lego. But if you have, overstocked tanks like this guy, you're going to need lots of lava rock or commercial media or even 2 sponge filters or 2 box filters or 2 types of filtration that have lots of room for beneficial bacteria. So when people say, how do you instant cycle a tank? You take a filter, a pre-seasoned filter that had the same or less bioload from a tank and put it in the new tank with the same or less bioload. Boom, it's an instant cycle. Literally, as much waste as the new tank produces, as long as it's the same bioload, meaning poop producing fish, you know, so that means if you have 100 guppies and 1 Oscar, it's probably pretty close. But 100 guppies and 100 Oscar, not pretty close. See what I'm saying? So that's how the beneficial bacteria works. Anyway, you put some lava rock in there. I don't really have any more better pieces. And then you have to take some mechanical media. I love using polyfill. Now, you have to get the polyfill with no chemicals added to it, but this is like, I think it's like $10 or $12 for this bag, and this bag will last me with all my filters 6 months, maybe longer. I don't do filter maintenance as quickly as I should, but as often as I should, right? But then you take as much or as little as you want and you stuff it in there, and boom, it's done. Now all you gotta do is make sure there's enough lava rock to weigh it down. You put your Airline in here, done. I'm fine. Now, the amount of air that goes in is the amount of bubbles it creates, right? So if you just want a smooth, you just put less air. You meter it with a little valve, right? Now you could certainly like turbofy these by adding a power head, somehow connecting it to this little tube. I don't really think that's necessary, but you could. So this whole setup is probably $6, $8 maybe. Like I said, I put links to box filters, corner filters, whatever, on in the description below. Now, the question may be saying to yourself, "Oh, Mike, how do you clean them?" And that's a damn good question. And I happen to have, I'm just kind of trying to get all the water out of it. I happen to have a dirty filter here, and this is from my lemon yellow pleco tank. Now, normally I wouldn't care, but I just put it on a towel. Now, sometimes what happens is the Airline gets brittle if you have it in there for too long, and you can't get it off. And because I definitely don't want to break the plastic, I just cut the Airline, because Airline is cheap. And then I come here with my scissors, and I try to do that. Now, this one is going to be a complete disaster. See all the gook? That's fish poop, right? So you just take it out, throw it in the garbage. Now, all the stuff that's left in there, I usually leave it. Or I take water that's been, I was going to say seasoned, but not. Water that's pre-treated, so has no chlorine or chloramines in it. And I like to kind of dunk and dip it out. And what that does is, you know, get some of the other poop out, you know. And then, as I said, you can take as much, that's not enough, as much or as little of the polyfill as you want. And then I shove that in there. Now the polyfill will also work as biological media. The beneficial bacteria will colonize in the nooks and crannies. Lots of snails, we're gonna take those out and give them to Chewy. Chewy loves snails. Chewy loves snails like I love pizza. Oh. Put this on. Now this filter you can get at Gemco. Actually, Super Slickets has these in stock. I don't know if they ship them though. So I don't. You might have to go to the store in Dover, Delaware. Fantastic store. Grand opening middle of September. Big announcement coming soon. And that's how you clean a sponge filter. It's so easy. I mean, what did that take me? 10 seconds maybe? Anyway, different box filters. Some have these little stands. You can see this was an old one. Anytime I'm at an auction, which I love, you know I love the local fish club auctions, but anytime I'm at an auction and these go on sale, I usually buy as many as I can, because you can never really have too many. And these are also, you can keep these in a tank. You don't have to have air hooked to them, and they become pre-seasoned. Now they're not going to be as pre-seasoned as if you did have air hooked to them, but they will have some beneficial bacteria to help you jumpstart the cycle in a tank. And so this is one that I had in a tank, and I did some maintenance, and I took it out of the tank, and I took the polyfill out, and then I just let it dry out. It's no big deal. I'll just put polyfill back in this one, and see, this is what happens sometimes. You gotta kind of clean the edges so they don't get stuck, but That's a lot of polyfill for this little filter, but that's the great thing about polyfill and these filters. You can stuff the heck out of it. Now this filter is good to go. And, you know, filter manufacturers, they put ratings on their filters. This is good for 50 to 75 gallons. Did you see that pop off? That sucked. I don't really think they know. Like, I think they just take an educated guess. They hypothesize, if you will, people. Hypothesis, an educated guess. I learned that in 7th grade chemistry. My 7th grade chemistry teacher. I don't even remember her name, but I did well in chemistry because I had a crush on her. Yep. Okay, so this one's giving me a problem. And folks, this is keeping it real because I'm about to throw this across the room. There we go. See that? All you gotta do is threaten it and boom, over. No, don't threaten. That's bad. Don't do that. So here's a filter that's all good to go. And again, the thing about box filters and the media, the biological media, is you have to make sure it weighs it down. The other thing that I like to do is I like to put it in the water, let all the air get out, then I plug the Airline in. If not, it takes a long time. Sometimes you gotta tilt it and the bubbles go brrr. For those of you that want to know, they go brrr. All right, fishy folks. That's it. Box filters 101 and 102. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my website, michaelsfishroom.com. 20,000K extravaganza, Wednesday, August 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be there for free giveaways. Free giveaways. See ya. Hiya, fishy folks. Hiya, fishy folks, and happy Water Change Wednesday to you. Hope everyone's having a great hump week. It's not hump week. It's hump day. And today's hump day, so... Hi, fishy folks, and happy Water Change Wednesday to you. Hope everyone's having a great week. I know I am, but, you know, that's just me. Anyway, guys, before we get started in this epic video, do me a favor. Try not to sneeze. Gotta keep the spectacles clean. Oh, wow. There's an Amazon affiliate link. I will wait it. You could certainly turbo these by connecting a... this is what happens when you get old.